Okay, good written rationale here. Thanks for describing your experience with the assignment. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ad. So the main thing I see in the ad is really that there's it's like everything's in their own little box. So and as opposed to allowing this ad to have a living, breathing relationship with itself, you're creating a high degree of separation. We're shooting for a high degree of harmony, but by placing all of these elements in these different boxes, we're actually creating a degree of separation as opposed to a degree of harmony. Let me describe what I mean. So you've got this box right up here, which is completely, this, if a magazine ad, almost looks like it could be a different ad or have something to do because there's really not a whole lot of visual um, consistency between this and this. That's one reason. So we got this box here, then we have this box here, then we have this box for the logo, then we have this box over here, then we have this box for the image, and basically a box for, so everything is just like, okay, here's this little box, instead of allowing it to have this synergistic a relationship with itself, allowing the type and the image to have this expansive relationship with infinity. Right? So I really want you to think about that. And a great way to get to understand this, what I'm saying, is to jump right over to the announcements area and take a look at the wonderful examples located in the announcements area. And as we can see, in all of these examples, we don't have any boxes. Everything is working harmoniously with the background. Okay, and that's what I want you to shoot for. I want you to try to get things out of boxes. Let me give you some examples here. Okay, so this background image it looks like it's perfectly suited to fit everything we need, right? So we have this background image. Go ahead and assemble your type right over the image. Okay, headline, subhead, and then add a little paragraph of body copy that describes the promotion as well as the resort. So, there's a little paragraph, brief paragraph describing Amethyst Bay and introducing the promotional call to action. Okay, and then the contact information here. I think this is a good placement for logo. You don't want to bleed the logo, though. You want to place the logo within the area, maybe even give it a little bit of a border around the logo, because this is going to look uneven as the configuration of the logo indicates that it's bleeding, which means you're going to miss an eighth of an inch off the side of the logo. Could create some imbalance. Think about that, or place the logo right on the edge of the page and then just add a couple of rectangles with the same color, so that just to ensure that you're not affecting the actual proportion of the logo itself. Then what I would do is this. I would say, okay, so you have your background image, right? You could even crop it something like this, or crop it somehow, if the current configuration. So in other words, what I'm saying is I don't know what's behind this blue box right here. I don't know what's behind here. Is there more image to work with? If not, you might consider a different crop. But at any rate, you don't want these color background on the type. So you've got your regular image with the headline, subhead, and you have your body copy. Then a logo in the lower right-hand corner. Take this masked image and place it down here towards the bottom. Then you can take your contact information and span the top of the page as we see right here. So just follow kind of what you see in these magazine ads in the course announcements and the examples. It's there. Each one of these displays a very high degree of successful page mechanics and a wonderful sense of hierarchy, and that's what we're after. So let's go ahead and use these for your inspiration, and let's go ahead and try to reconfigure your work accordingly. Other than that, I think you're looking at background images handled beautifully. So that's really great. Logos placed beautifully, no distortions there. Typography is set pretty nicely. Go ahead and take a look at the course announcements, specifically these announcements indicating why it's not always the best idea to center align type or to stroke type. You don't have any stroke type, but you've got center align type right here, the center align configuration here. I'd like to see that left aligned. Okay, if you have any questions at all, let me know, but I definitely want to see these recommended changes applied for your final submission when that time comes. If you want to work on this and run something by me, please have at it. I'll be glad to provide further and a complete critique and any subsequent embellishments that you happen to make or any modifications that you make from this point on. So again, what I'm saying is if you're working, I'm working. If you want to make some changes, run it by me, please. Have at it. I'll be glad to make further critical comments. All right, great job, Christopher. Thank you very much.